The following commentary is going to trigger a lot of people. Hey, all gravity, any day above ground livid, so you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. I had to switch the audio, folks. This sun is beating on me, and I don't know how to fix it. But anyway, like I said before in the beginning, this is going to be triggering to a lot of people, but it's got to be said. Now, full disclosure, I am the child of immigrants. Yes. Both my parents come from Jamaica. My mom's journey actually started in England, and they came up here in the mid-70s, went to finish school, college, and met each other in the early to mid-80s, and then I came about. And so you would think that as a child of immigrants that I would be sympathetic to what's going on with this migrant crisis, and I'd be all for DACA and DREAM Act and all these other things. And if you have consumed my political commentary, you know that's a damn lie. No, I'm actually, like I said, here comes the triggering part. I actually understand why Greg Abbott and Ron DeSantis, the governors of Texas and Florida, respectively, are doing what they're doing. I understand. And I'm not going to play with this, folks. This migrant crisis only affects one sector of the voting bloc, and that's the voting bloc that looks like me, black folks. And if I really want to break it down, it affects black folks that are on code. And if you came in this video and don't understand what on code is,
you got to ask a question. You couldn't be one of us. I just thought maybe, you might be trying to pass.
All right, we got that answered. But yeah, I'm not going to explain what on code means. Figure it out for yourself. Go on Twitter. But anyway, this migrant crisis affects black folks marginally higher than anybody else. See, it's easy for Democrats and Republicans to use these migrants as political pawns. Now Democrats are told these migrants, hey, go sue DeSantis and Abbott for sending you places where you were not expected to go under the guise of something called refugee aid. First off, they're not refugees. First, before I even get into the rest of that, let's define this. These migrants are not refugees. See, refugees are usually people that are displaced from a war or a natural disaster. Those are refugees. Migrants are people who decided to change their situation from one country and go into another country. See, when they do what they do in Libya, when they're trafficking black folks over there, shout out to Obama, they don't call them migrants. Notice, they call them refugees. I call them victims of slavery, but we're not going to talk about that. That's another subject for another day. These migrants have been sent all over to sanctuary cities like Chicago, New York, Boston, Martha's Vineyard. Shout out to them. They got rid of their migrants within 24 hours. After helping them, of course, because, they get to write that off on their taxes. But like I said, I don't support things like the DREAM Act and DACA and all this because it directly affects black people. These migrants get to come over here and get things that people in this country have fought and died for. And they have no way of letting you know that they're here illegally. Then the government decides, okay, we got some illegal immigrants here. We're not going to bring them to our neighborhoods. Oh, no. We'll take the select few that we need because, our homes need to be cleaned and our kids need to be watched. And we'll bus all the other ones down to them black neighborhoods. Oh, yes, folks. Months ago, I did a video where a bus full of migrants got dropped off at Fairburn, Georgia, which if you look up Fairburn, Georgia, it's majority black. Nobody said a word on the national front. Nobody said a word. But now they send them to them white neighborhoods and them white towns. Now it's an issue. Now they want to sue. But black people online have been talking about this for months. Nobody came and talked to us. Nobody asked us to do interviews. Nobody said, hey, this ain't cool. I'm actually surprised that when I think it was Abbott, when he sent his bus to Kamala's house, I'm surprised she didn't come outside and say that was racist because she's a black woman. I'm surprised she didn't do that. But, Kamami's trying to figure out, community banks. They're in the community and all this. But my whole point of this migrant crisis is this. I don't mind people coming into this country correctly. I actually agree with Donald Trump on that. There's a process. My parents went through that process. A lot of people who have citizenship who came from another country went through the correct process. Learning the laws, taking the citizenship test, going through the vow at the courthouses. They went through that process, money, time, and energy, because they wanted to achieve the American dream. But these people are coming over here, open borders. CPB is overwhelmed, and we're supposed to just have open arms for them. Question for y'all who are about to come after me for what I said. Did y'all have open arms when they were doing what they were doing down in Del Rio with them Haitians? Did you have open arms? Did you cry for them? I'm sure y'all gonna run out and say, yeah, here's my tweet. I cried for them. Did you say let them in the country? When that happened, when the Jamaicans up in Canada tried to get in and they sent them back, did you cry for them? No. Hey, Martha's Vineyard superheroes who helped those migrants. Yeah, when Del Rio happened, did y'all come out of y'all spatial and palatial mansions and say, hey, we need to go down to Del Rio, help them migrants from Haiti? Did you say that? Did you do that? I'm pretty sure you didn't. But you want us, Black society, B1, to come up here and praise you for giving out not even Rice Krispies, crispy rice to some migrants, and think you did something impressive. Nah, we're not with this. If you're not going to make the rule for all, then y'all need to figure out a solution. And we'll see what the solution is going to be after these midterms. If it's going to get addressed, then cool. If not, then, hey, I guess black people are going to have to make some more noise. I'm probably going to have to do it on a national and international front. Because I'll tell you right now, I know black society, especially B1, if this is not addressed, I could see a large contingent of us going to the United Nations and making some noise. I could see a large contingent of us going to D.C. and protesting this. And when a society like that talks, everybody stops and listens. So the ball's in your court. Congress, Biden, Kamami, and all these wannabe black politicians like Nina Turner and Mandela Barnes who are for this. Balls in your court, and best believe B1's looking. But anyway, let me get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.